In life, we often hear a lot about the things we should do to achieve success and happiness. However, few realize that avoiding major mistakes is equally important. These errors not only have immediate consequences, but also leave deep wounds in the soul, affecting how we live and interact with the world around us. This story will take you through the 12 biggest mistakes that people should avoid for a more peaceful and wiser life.
The first lesson comes from an obvious truth that is often overlooked: talking too much. We often fail to realize that words have immense power. An uncontrolled statement can lead to unpredictable consequences, from revealing private matters to causing serious misunderstandings. There are those who have lost valuable relationships in an instant simply because they did not know when to be silent. The wise, on the other hand, understand that sometimes silence can be more powerful than 1,000 words. They recognize that silence is not a weakness, but a way to demonstrate maturity and growth. The next folly is blind trust. Trust is one of the most important components in life, but if not selective, it can become a double-edged sword. We need time and observation to truly understand a person's nature, rather than just relying on first impressions. Those who easily place their trust in others without caution often pay a high price. They may be deceived, betrayed, and ultimately lose faith in humanity. Building trust takes time, but once broken, it is very difficult to restore.
The third folly is false pride. In modern society, many people chase after fame and external appearances while forgetting their true value. There are those who, in order to maintain their dignity, do things beyond their means, leading to failure and feelings of insecurity. They do not realize that living simply, honestly, and not pursuing superficial things will help them maintain peace of mind. Life does not always need to be a display. Sometimes humility and simplicity are the most valuable virtues. The next mistake that many people make is getting angry. Anger can cause us to lose our rationality, damaging relationships that may take a long time to rebuild. The consequences of an outburst of anger are not only hurtful words, but can also lead to actions that we will regret for a lifetime. A wise person is someone who knows how to control their emotions, knows when to stop and think before acting. They understand that nothing is more valuable than good relationships and peace of mind. Another valuable lesson is the folly of being tempted by immediate gains. In life, we are often lured by small benefits while forgetting the price we must pay for them. These benefits can lead us to compromise our character and conscience, resulting in poor decisions. Ancients always emphasized that benefits should be accompanied by ethics. A person may be materially wealthy but poor in character, and that will affect their long-term happiness. Always remember that good things will come to those who live true to their values. The sixth folly is jealousy and envy. This is a negative emotion that can make a person petty and lose their blessings. Being envious of others only burdens our souls. Instead of being jealous, we should learn to be grateful and content with what we have. Everyone has their own path and their own successes. Focus on personal development and cherish what you have achieved, rather than comparing yourself to others. Life will become lighter when we learn to love and accept ourselves. Another mistake that many people often make is not keeping their mouth shut when they are happy. When we are overly excited, we may say thoughtless words that can hurt both ourselves and others. Words spoken in moments of excitement can lead to unexpected consequences. There are people who have lost friends, even family, just because of thoughtless remarks. Always remember that in every situation, caution and thinking before speaking are essential. The next folly is a stubborn mind that refuses to change. Life is constantly changing, and we also need to adapt to keep up. Stubborn people often fall behind, unable to catch up with the pace of modern life. They do not realize that being flexible and open to new ideas is more essential than ever. Instead of clinging to outdated viewpoints, open your heart to embrace new ideas, learn from those around you, and develop yourself every day. Finally, the biggest mistake that everyone needs to avoid is the mindset of not keeping one's word. Integrity is the root of character. It is what defines a person's value. When a person does not keep their word, they will lose the trust of those around them. Relationships will become fragile and easily broken. Integrity is not just a promise, but also a responsibility and respect towards others. Always remember that a person may lose many things in life, but if they maintain their integrity, they will always earn the respect and affection of others. From the above, we can see that our actions not only affect our personal lives, but also those around us. Foolishness reflects a person's character and fortune. Always be vigilant, recognize, and avoid these foolish things to live a more peaceful and better life. Life is a long journey, and these lessons will help us walk more firmly on that path. Always cherish every moment, learn from mistakes, and continuously improve yourself to become the best version of yourself.